This is the London plane tree, Platanus x acerifolia. Very large, very distinctive bark. Shares this with our native plane tree. Flaking bits, varying amounts of this lighter color. Underneath, pieces flake off. It's different from Stewardia, which probably is the closest thing it resembles, because all the flakes come off with Stewardia, whereas this retains some. Usually when they get really large, like at the base of this one, they tend to lose that noticeable contrast. Now it has alternate branching, as you see here. The new growth is covered with a downy fuzz. Now, acerifolia means that it has leaves that look like an acer or a maple. Obviously the difference, maples are opposite though, and this is alternate. It's not the only difference, of course, but it's an easy way to tell. Combination of the bark. Then they also have these fruits. Here's a broken one on the ground. They're about the size of a sweet gum ball, except instead of being hard, they're soft and fluffy. These are all individual seeds. They're meant to be carried on the wind. Now they do persist through fall and through winter, usually shed in the spring. So that's another good identification feature. Notice they're single. There's just one here. And here's a couple of female flowers. Already on their way to becoming fruit for this year. See the downy fuzz under the leaves? This is the leaf of the plane tree, Platanus acerifolium. Resembles acer or maple, but maples have opposite leaf attachment. These have alternate. These are Platanus acerifolia in the quad. Actually go well with the architecture here of the peely bark, flakes. Here's a really giant specimen in an old cemetery in Haddonfield, New Jersey. This is a really venerable old specimen. It's doing very well because it's protected in the cemetery from any abuse. You see the lower trunk has lost its patchy color and become platy. A magnificent tree. This can get even bigger than this. It's a very old tree. You can see these dates on these grave markers here, the 1800s. It's been there a very long time. One common problem with Platanus is anthracnose. In early summer, you see these dried leaves. It's a fungus that attacks the leaves and causes a lot of defoliation. Contributes to a lot of mess under the trees. It's not that destructive to the tree. They do grow out of it and grow a new set of leaves, and they'll be just fine.